Okay, my phone, not phone, but my webcam is kind of loopy. I was saying phone because I just set one of my phones on my school setting where it don't vibrate, so I don't get interrupted. But anyway, there we go. Now it got brighter. It's supposed to do that. I don't know why it starts off dark. But this is not a weight loss video, and I'm going to be sitting here the whole time talking about a particular subject. So I'm letting you know now that if this is not what you were expecting, you might as well click off the video, because it's going to be kind of lengthy as well, because I'm talking about spirituality, because I'm making this video for Shaun, because he sent me a lengthy message asking me about spirituality and a couple of questions, and I told him I'll make this video to explain it to him a little bit better, and also to help a few of the other people out there as well. Now, with that being said, a lot of you don't expect me to be spiritual, but I am a very spiritual person. Those of you that are just now following my YouTube channel, probably looking like she's spiritual. You can't really judge a book by its cover. So yes, I am very spiritual. Now, Shaun, one thing that we went over was spiritual gifts. And yes, people have spiritual gifts. You can have more than one spiritual gift. Singing, teaching, being a doctor or a nurse that's helping people, giving great advice. If you find yourself always giving great advice to people, did you know that can be a spiritual gift as well? It really can. Now, going a little deeper though into it, there's other spiritual gifts I believe that you were wondering about. Healing. It's kind of like being a doctor or nurse or working in the medical field, but this type of healing that I'm talking about is when you can actually take your hands and place it on a person and actually heal them. A lot of people do not believe in this, or else they might have different views. Oh my God, that's evil, it's of the devil. Oh no. I do believe in healing, and that's only because my great-grandmother was able to do it. My late-grandmother was able to do it. My mom can still do it a little bit. Me, I'm able to heal minor aches, minor pains and headaches. I can still do that. With me, I haven't really got it under control, because when I do it, I use up a lot of my energy in order to do it, so I become really tired. Another thing that people might be able to do is not just healing, but they have the gift of how do I do this? This is a touchy subject here when it comes to spirits and ghosts. You have spirits, you have ghosts, you have familiar spirits as well. There are people out there believe all of them are evil, just plain evil, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. All of them are evil. If you can see it, they're evil. They will trick you. I have a different view on that. So if your beliefs aren't the same as mine, I still respect yours, but please do not comment on my video telling me I'm wrong and things like that, because that's kind of annoying. But I do believe in spirits, ghosts, and familiars. I believe in demons. I believe in angels. And there is a difference between all those, and that's for a separate video. But one spiritual gift we can have is actually being able to see them. I do consider that a spiritual gift, because you can have certain spirits that are trapped here on earth that haven't moved on. You might be able to see them and help them out and help them pass on. Now, I've did that before, and it's a really good feeling to be able to do that. Then you have the negative, evil, demonic spirits out there. You might be with a group of friends heading to a particular area. You might see one of these things in the window. You get that warning sign, do not go out, don't go in there. You warn your friends. Avert the whole situation. You saved your friends because you have the gift of actually seeing these when they can't. Premonitions. Some people get premonitions about other people, about warnings, about people probably getting married. Good or bad premonitions. This is a spiritual gift that you have. Another touchy thing, psychic abilities. That is so cliche nowadays. People are all psychics are evil. Oh my gosh. The thing is, not every psychic is they're not able to do everything. You have some that have different abilities. And I'm being nice by not calling it psychic abilities. I'm just saying abilities. But they're psychics are known to have these. Reading people. You have palm readers and whatnot. You have people that are able to read personalities. I can do that. Emotions. I'm an empath. So I can actually read and feel your emotions. That's a gift that I was blessed with. It's a gift and a curse at the same time, because sometimes I take the emotions into myself when I shouldn't. I should explain that in a different video as well. Now, when it comes to abilities like that, there's one thing I always say. It depends on how you use it. If you are using your gifts for other things that aren't good, then therefore, yes, that becomes a very bad thing. But if you're using it for the right reason, it's a spiritual gift. Don't abuse your gifts, or else you'll end up losing it. That is a fact. Now, how do you find out what your gifts are? One thing you can do is think about what you're really good at, and ask some of your friends and family members what you're really, really good at. Being great in bed is not a spiritual gift. I just want to go ahead and put that out there. Anything within that category right there is not a spiritual gift. So it has to be something that is, okay, I'll put it like this. If you cannot consider it heaven sent or positive in a pure way, it's not a spiritual gift whatsoever. One thing when it comes to other gifts, like reading people, that is something you have to know within yourself. If you find yourself standing next to somebody and you start getting these thoughts, if you're talking to somebody, you know what they're going to say. It's not so much like, oh, I always know what they're going to say because, I can, it's like a habit of theirs. No, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about, full, complete sentences before they say it, or else they won't be saying anything at all. They might be upset with you, but you know exactly what they're thinking. You might read their mind. There are mind readers out there. I used to be able to do it. I can't do it no more. But you can read their minds. Or else if people are really stubborn about expressing their emotions, you can feel what they're feeling. And you know what they're feeling. That's one thing I'll admit is really tough to deal with. That takes practice to actually control. Because you'll be depressed one day and not even know why. That's probably because you're tuning into somebody really close to you that's really depressed. and you have to figure out who that is and try to tune that out a little bit, because it's a lot to take in. But I'll make another video on that. Now, one way when it comes to spirituality, I guess you can say enhancing yourself spiritually, is meditation. That's another thing that people consider off topic. Oh my God, you're so evil. There's nothing evil about sitting by yourself, closing your eyes, relaxing, and counting backwards. I count down from 100. And sometimes I have meditation music, like a rainstorm or a rainforest or Japanese flutes playing. It helps relax me. There's nothing evil or demonic or satanic, which is actually different. I'll get to that later. But there's nothing negative about relaxing yourself so that you can clear your mind. Because how are you going to focus yourself spiritually if your mind's all cluttered with everything from today, yesterday, and so forth? You can't do it. So practice meditation. There's a lot of videos here on YouTube that will teach you how to do that as well. This video is getting kind of lengthy. I'm going to do a part 2. This is part 1.